Yes, what is happening, everybody? Your boy John back again, and I've been meaning to listen to this record for a very, very long time. This is Porter Robinson's Nurture. I have heard little bits. I don't know which songs they are, but people have requested songs from this album on streams in the past, and honestly, I've loved every single one. So I'm really excited to finally sit and thoroughly enjoy, hopefully, and listen to this album. We're doing it live on the Twitch, by the way, so make sure you're locked in on the Twitch. Link down in the description, link everywhere. It's just my name. It's really easy. Just find it like that. The Twitch is blowing up in 2026. We got motion there. We got motion. But right now we got Nurture. Porter Robinson. First song's Lifelike. Let's go. Lifelike. My intro was too energetic for how this album started. Okay. Lovely bit of violin to start things off. I played the violin from 7 years old to about 13. True story. It's getting a little bit Zelda-y, Ocarina of Time-y. By the way, I'm going to start doing video game music reactions. I've heard most of it, but there's plenty I haven't heard as well. Can't believe it's taken me 8 years to think of it, but here we go. Anyway, right, Look at the Sky. Okay. Giving me Rocket League vibes. Getting all the gaming references in today.
Look at the sky, I'm still here. I'll be alive next year. I can make something good, something good. Look at the sky, I'm still here. I'll be alive next year.
What texture, man. The texture on this. Gilbert's voice is just a version of him altered. I kind of thought that was the case, actually. Okay, a little pulled back. Damn, the lyrics are actually I love the sentiment of this song. So he's saying he had a creative block and a 7-year hiatus, and this is coming back from that. But
I will be much better then. And suddenly I've restored your faith in me. Look at the sky. Look at the sky, I'm still here. I'll be alive next year. I can make something good,
then we got blue skies outside. For basically the first time in 2026 here in the UK. Spring's coming. The flowers are opening. And this is a gorgeous opening song.
I'll be alive next year.
I thought it was going to veer into Rocket League cheesiness, but it's actually really textured and beautiful.
Something good. Look at the sky, I'm still here. I'll be alive next year. I can make something good. Something good.
Lovely. Love that. Okay, get your wish. The birds in the song, or are they in real life? The birds are in the song, but it's, I couldn't have picked a better day to do this.
I'll make it right again, but it's no use. You said my hunger grows and grows. I have to write
Well, I love the jazzy drums. Something really unusual for this genre.
once everything's in vain. When the glory tries to tempt you, it may seem like what you need. But if glory makes you happy, why are you so broken up? So tell me how it felt.
Oh, nice.
Walked on water. Can you
That drop into the half time. Come on.
get to the surface quicker than you sank? I know. So tell me how it felt when you walked on water. Did you get your wish? Floating through the surface quicker than you sank? I know. Don't say you lose just yet. Get up and move ahead, and not only for yourself, 'cause that's your role.
I love the rhythm of this section.
You can make for someone else. One day you chew up, the urges overflow, an obsession wears you down. But don't you waste the suffering you face. It will serve you in due time. So tell me how it felt when you walked
real nice. Again, texture's the word that I'm coming back to. It's EDM, I guess, but it's also not just the structure and the rhythm of some of the percussion in that. It's not EDM-y at all. And even though it has like the rise and fall of that, from Look at the Sky, that didn't fall into the trap of just going like a huge drop. I don't mind that at all. It serves its purpose, and I've like plenty of dance music in my life, but it feels like it's within the sphere of that genre of music without necessarily conforming to the rigid structure of it, and actually feeling like a songwriter using the texture, using the paintbrush of this genre, rather than just trying to make this type of music to, I don't know, honestly get on a Rocket League soundtrack, which is what seems to be the case for a lot of music these days of that style anyway. Wind tempos. Okay, LCD sound system. Tension. Tension. Where's he from, Porter Robinson? I actually have no idea, I realised. This is potentially absolutely stunning, this one. This piano was recorded in a Japanese anime composer's house. Oh, amazing. Getting out of the Rocket League arena with this one, chat. Definitely.
It's so hard. to one out, to one out, you dream of you. It's so holy, it's so holy, so holy, so holy. One out, to one out, you dream of you. Oh, dream so holy, so holy, so holy, so holy. Oh, dream of you, oh, dream of you, oh, dream of you, oh, dream of you, oh, dream so holy, so holy, so holy, so holy. To one out, you dream. It's so holy, so holy, so holy, so holy. I dream of you, oh, dream of you, oh, dream of you, oh, dream of you, oh, dream so holy, so holy. So holy, so holy, holy, so holy, so holy.
Oh, and then we go back to the piano. That's absolutely stunning, dude. Just gives like this wistful, melancholy nostalgia to it, but there's tinged with real beauty.
No, I don't miss the feeling anymore. Yeah, I want something new to love. I was so nostalgic, but I'm fine without it. You don't really want what you think you want. No, I don't wanna lose it. This emotion, yeah, I just wanna do everything. I get so excited when I finally find it. It just gets brighter from now on. And you say, you know I love you, so I think I should tell you. Border this life. What is in the time that you grow up? Oh, it's calling. I just can't stop. I'm sorry. I can feel a new day dawn. Burn out. I shouldn't do this to myself. But sincerely, can't you feel what I'm feeling? I can see my life so clear. Burn out. I shouldn't do this to myself. Well, this is why we do it, for the feeling. How do you do music? Well, it's easy. You just face your fears and you become the heroes. I don't understand why you're freaking.
I love this. This is relatable to anybody who goes through the creative process. This song. If anybody's burnt out, but it has this sort of beautiful light texture to it as well. There's a real juxtaposition and contrast in this album.
Oh, it's calling. I just can't stop. I'm sorry. I can feel a new day dawn. Burn out. I shouldn't do this to myself. But sincerely, can't you feel what I'm feeling? I can see my life so clear. Burn out.
quite a sad song.
I shouldn't do this to myself. But sincerely, can't you feel
Almost like putting up a brave front when you're dealing with all the other stuff as a creative, or indeed as anybody.
so clear? I shouldn't do this to myself.
Yes, this is like a beautiful yet sad album. It's very strange, actually. Yeah, definitely uplifting as well. It's creating a strange mix of feelings in me. It's really interesting. And sometimes it seems. Let me just pause it because this is really like it's cool. It kind of sounds a bit like Kid A. It's a strange one because sometimes it feels like musically quite simplistic or even veering into music that is not really my cup of tea. I always use the Rocket League vibes there, the Rocket League sort of pejorative almost for that type of music. Like Rocket League music, it's fine, but it's not something that I choose to listen to outside of playing Rocket League. You know what I mean? If you play the game, that kind of light Monster Cat EDM, and this borders on sounding like that quite a lot. But musically, there's so much more going on with the rhythms that he's using, with the sort of incorporation of some like jazzy elements, just with the texture of it all. So it's an oddly challenging album, despite being just so. It's very light and listenable. It's almost like candy floss in a way, but at the same time, there's way more going on here than initially maybe meets the eye. So I've got this like mixture of feelings in my body as I'm listening to it. It's interesting. Welcome all the new followers, by the way, on Twitch. Great to have you here. Great to have you on the team. Twitch takeover. Oh, I can't say that. Twitch takeover 2026. Wow. That was a hell of a sentence to try and launch into without practicing it first. Is that Navi? Probably not, but it sounds like it. Love this one. Hey, mother. Love that symbiote. I love how it just balances real complexity and simplicity all at once, this music. I mean, some of this is like as complex as real like technical metal and jazz, and yet it sounds like a little dreamy, lovely old time. Damn. Hey man, my kids are getting older. I'm feeling this one. Like his mother talking to himself, to him, but also his newer, more mature, past this creative block self talking to his older, younger self, like his inner child as well. It's like a duality to it. Beautiful song. And again, hidden complexity and not so hidden complexity when you listen to the percussion. I'm very, very impressed. Oh yeah, the beat. You're right, Elvin Dove. Dull Scythe. Beautiful panning across the channels. This is challenging. I mean, it's very hard to get hold of, obviously, this song. I don't know if it's going to settle down or not. Cross the leg in. Kick drum, just that little texture. It's really faint in there. Fucking hell. That's a really amazing and impressive track, that. Challenging and then beautiful. Yeah, I really like that. I really like this record. It's not my... Hold on, let's pause it for a second while I chat. Obviously, it's not my traditional genre that I spend a lot of time listening to. Although that being said, I mean, I pretty much grew up on electronic music. Obviously, being a teenager in the 90s here in the UK. You had fucking Underworld, you had Left Field, you obviously had a Prodigy, you had the Chemical Brothers. You know, these were mainstream acts getting #1 records over here in the UK. And on top of that, you had sort of the birth of rave culture, which is when I was way too young to be going to raves. I wasn't going to raves. That made it sound like I was going to raves young. I wasn't. I was 9. And then moving into the late 90s with trance and all of these things, and then I got into clubbing briefly, sort of very early 2000s, and all of that music and culture. So it's been very much a part of my musical lexicon, I guess. But at the same time, EDM kind of shifted a little bit, it felt for me, in the mid to late 2000s into something that was a lot lighter, a lot different. It felt like it had a different kind of, it wasn't as dark, man. It wasn't as fucked up. And I like the more fucked up sounds. This feels, in many ways, sonically, more in line with where the EDM music seemed to go for me when I fell out of touch with it. But there's so much clever musicianship in here, and the writing is so strong that it's making me even appreciate the slightly lighter tones that I haven't typically enjoyed over the last, I guess, 15 plus years now of this style of music. So really impressive. Okay, Sweet Time.
not satisfied to know you just once.
So, you guys can tell me in chat and maybe in the comments on YouTube and Patreon, the sort of almost kick drum sound of this is, as far as I'm aware, it's the sound of a heartbeat on an ultrasound. I remember that sound very well, hearing both of my children like that. An incredible moment. So I don't know if this is about him having a child or not, but if so, beautifully done. It's mostly just about mortality, okay. Maybe the cycle of life then. Yeah, I'd like to dig into that song a little bit more, because obviously the album's called Nurture as well. We've had a lot of moments where it feels like he's talking to an actual parental figure, or he's a parental figure, even without necessarily being a parent. You guys are telling me in chat he doesn't actually have any kids, but there's something, you know, almost like he's nurturing or parenting this inner child at some point, which is maybe how he got through the creative block. I'm speculating here. I'm sure plenty has been written on this album. Maybe he's spoken about it in interviews as well, and diving deeper into the lyrics would help more as well. But this is just what I'm getting off this first listen and the context you guys are lending me in the chat. But I love the fact there's clearly so much depth to this writing, and yet it's a very, very light and breezy listen in many ways, which is perfect. Like I said, it's still blue skies out here in the UK. My God, I've missed you. I've missed you, sunshine. I don't mind the winter. I don't sit here waiting for it to be over. But to be honest, when you get to mid-Feb, when you get to Valentine's Day, you know, most of you guys, if you're in Northern Europe as well, Eastern Europe, whoever you're watching from, you guys in certain parts of the States, I'm done now. It's time for the sunshine. I need my vitamin D. And this album seems to be bringing it in beautifully. Mirror. Again, it's like this drawing here that you're seeing on the little Spotify thing. It's like a kid. It looks like a kid to me anyway. Maybe him as a kid? I don't know. It's looping in quite a strange way, to be honest. It's a bit distracting. I'm going to stop looking at it.
Carry your enemies, but there's no
Damn.
An inch from my ears again. You should be sorry. A solemn man, a better song to fix my problems. I'm tired of your questioning. You cut down too easily. Don't know what's good for me. Can't decide. And I know you'll say I'm a burden. Yeah, do your worst thoughts. I know what you want from me, from me. I know what you're thinking. And it's not the first love for the others. You only
Ooh,
said
very
it
Daft
to
Punk.
yourself. I know what you want from me, from me. I know what you're thinking. And I know
Oh, he's sneaky little fucker. Tricky move that piano, then we're dropping back in. Come on. Beautiful build on this song.
Sometimes the inner voice is encouraging.
That one took a little while to connect with me. It was kind of like, oh, it sounds a bit like all the rest of the songs. It's okay.
Keep going. It will all be okay in the end.
But then by the second half, we went to another level. Really good. Okay, Something Comforting. Is this the most streamed one on the album on Spotify? Just with 46,623,000 streams. And you know what? I thought that people had suggested songs from this record. So crash the vocals. Terrible professionalism. I thought people had suggested songs from this album in streams before, in the request streams. I don't know if they did, because I don't recognise any of these songs so far. I think the first Porter Robinson song I heard was a song called Language. Now, chat, correct me if that's incorrect. I believe that was a song on one of the Forza Horizon games, maybe the first one or maybe the second one a long time ago. I love that track. Very much more of a standard EDM electronic track. Yeah, Language. I didn't really realise. I just thought Porter Robinson was like another, because of that and only knowing that, I thought he was just like another one of those DJs that makes dance music like many others. I didn't realise he was actually like a songwriter. So I was always a bit thrown when people were suggesting this album. I was like, yeah, I guess I could listen to that, but I don't really see how it fits. But over time, having heard more of his music and now this, I totally understand. So let me reload this one because I crashed the vocals. Something Comforting. Yes, I am excited for Forza Horizon 6. It looks sick. We can stream some of that. New PC coming in 2 weeks. Oh, PC game. Just lovely. Just lovely. Oh, it's like a massage on my eardrum. sip of a cold beer on a sunny day in a pub garden, man. And it's called Something Comforting. Oh shit, man. I'm gonna listen to this if I'm feeling a little bit stressed out, a bit anxious, a bit wiry. This was the oldest track he made. He held on to this idea for so many years until it's finished. Interesting. It sounds lovely, man. It sounds so nice. Again, those drum patterns, like we're not just playing in normal, standard 4/4 EDM here. Again, reminds me of some of the electronic music that was so big in the 90s, even though it's a different sound. You know, Chemical Brothers, Prodigy used to fuck around with different patterns, different time sigs. Drop it. Give me that noise again. The sun's coming out. I'm healing. It's healing music here. Ah. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. Oh, actually, it's really, really, really clever. I just realised what's happening with him singing Something Comforting as the older Porter. I'm just speculating here, and then the younger or sort of more feminine voice, I guess, is like Something Wrong With Me. That was probably happening through the whole song. I didn't realise, but it was only when it started to glitch I tuned into the lyrics a little bit. So actually, I just thought this is just a beautiful sounding song, which it is. But actually, again, like so much of this record, there's a lot more going on here. Like the depiction of the kind of inner conflict and turmoil that he was clearly going through in this, but without feeling the need to make it just a really like a heavy, sad music, which is fine too, and obviously that works and has its place. But it's more interesting to do it in your own style and yet still explore those themes. A masked version of him is peeking through. Yeah, beautifully said. Yeah, I know what you mean. The real one's peeking through. Yeah. I would imagine, you guys can tell me, that this album just gets better and better and better and better and better as you start to really fall in love with the different subtle sections that are happening. I was thinking this earlier, right? We'll go into the next 3 songs in a second. Sorry, I'll just let this song finish. But you fall in love with an album, right? And an artist. And I mean really fall in love with it. Some of you guys may have listened to this album fucking 100 times or something. And I had this earlier. I went to see Deftones on the weekend. I've listened to Deftones since the 90s. One of my favourite bands of all time. And I saw them on Friday. And honestly, the at the beginning of Digital Bath by Deftones, and they use that a few times in a few different songs, that just opening little drum. That to me is better than most whole albums from most bands. That because it means so much to me. I've been listening to that song for 26 years. Saw it play live for the first time ever. It was incredible live. And I'm sure there's moments, whether it's on this album or others, that you truly love, that you've listened to 100, 150, 200 times, however many times, thousands maybe, that one note, one little section, one little lick, one little riff, whatever it is, that actually means more than entire fucking records. And I know it's really good to be listening to new music all the time, and we're never going to stop doing that over here. But one thing, I'm like, if we're just covering new music all the time, and what's new, what's this band doing, what's this scene doing, what's this, that's all great. But we have to have time as well to just really remember what it is that we love. And I'm sure even in that song I was hearing, wow, I bet there's moments from you guys that know this, whether it's the main hook of the song or just the little subtle thing that was coming in with the piano, that you'd be like, oh, this is everything to me. And just take that and put it on whatever album you want or whatever artist that you want. Well, itchy nose, maybe that. I don't mind if the allergies are coming, the sun's coming out. Let's do Maddie and Good Faith next. Okay, it's on the list, guys. YouTube comments, Patreon comments. Let me know. Do we need to do that as well? Chat's definitely key.
Close my eyes. For once I don't have to try. I'm well wishing for life. I picture you happy. In the weeds we walked. Your hand running through the moss. I was so lost in thought, but you were there.
Beatlesy style shift there.
You've taken me with you. Can I slow the days? I wish that I'll find the faith. I'll die and I'll save your place, and you'll never suffer. We'll stay together. Oh, it's not alright that one day we're out of time. I'll write you another life. I'm sorry for crying. It's just that I love you. One day can't be far enough. I had lost my sight, so you sang to me the beauty you'd been seeing. If I can't stop time, I'll build a world where God cannot take us. There's no need to think of time. But then you said, don't think of the time that's left. You're spending it in your head. I just want you laughing. I'm sorry for crying. I just want you happy. So at last,
It's fucking right. Beautiful song. I was just lost, enjoying the moment, and then I've just been rudely awoken because the window cleaner. I don't know if you can hear the window being slapped by a large brush, but that was one hell of a way to get disturbed from this beautiful song, seemingly a love letter to his girlfriend at the time, now wife, as Elvin says in chat. Yeah, that somewhat spoiled the mood, but you know, the windows need to be cleaned. You can see the reflection. Oh yeah, he won't be on that window for very long. That's hilarious. Okay, well now you know I'm telling the truth. So it did spoil the mood of that song slightly, but you know.
I'll be happy just to have known you when we wished each other well.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, 2 tracks to go. I think he's moved to a different window, so we're back. Again, welcome to all the new follows on Twitch as well. Twitch Takeover 2026. See, I can say it now. Okay, unfold. Okay, you guys have got me hyped about this one, chat.
I put my pictures down, not as good as the real thing. I wish I could go home. You're just nostalgic.
Criminal offense of me to pause it there, but I just had a thought and I didn't want to talk over the whole song. I think I've been conditioned over the years that lyrics in songs like this or music like this are generally just like nothing. Almost AI replaceable, you know? Just maybe they're about love or maybe they're just about, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And so there's a kind of like default mode of every single time a lyricist comes in, whether it's him or maybe this Teed on this song. Or I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm trying to listen to the music. And then I'm like, no, just fucking lock in because the lyrics are brilliant on this album. And that's happened in every single song. I've not been ignoring any, but I've realised it's only now that I've realised why I was starting to ignore them at first. It's 30 plus years of ignoring lyrics in EDM type music, but not here. Okay, I'm going to reload this song a little bit because that was bad of me to pause it.
I put my pictures down, not as good as the real thing. I wish I could go home. You're just nostalgic. What do we wander from and only notice it now? So be here with me.
Like a sonic waterfall. Damn. So be here with me. And I watch the waterfalls. It's a feeling I want you to know. And I watch Fuck off. Fuck off. This might be the one, you know. Oh, little pullback. Are we going to get one more drop in? we're just gonna finish all gentle like? I could do one more fucking waterfall. I don't mean the window cleaners. The storm's coming in. We didn't get the drop back in, but that's fine. Resisted the temptation. I get it. I'd have loved one. But I get it. Beautiful song. I'm going to pause it for the next song. Beautiful song. Amazing chorus. Like I said, it just felt like a beautiful waterfall, amazing sunshine, rainbows, but also again there's this like inner turmoil going on within the artist, and it's also relatable. You know, here we've had context in the chat from Elvin talking about the weight of the world of him going through this creative block and having such a successful record and not being able to follow it up. But also it's not so on the nose and it's not so specific in terms of the lyricism that it makes it extremely relatable to anybody who's gone through something similar or indeed something else. And that's beautiful songwriting. So amazing. I am blown away by how well mixed this is. It probably is the case that I'm feeling this doubly, because we do a lot of the music request streams and you guys come and submit your music, and some of the music's amazing, and honestly some of it is shit, and some of it is kind of like it has potential, but it's dying in the mixing and mastering departments, absolutely dying in those departments, and that can make all the difference. And then you go into signed music and some of it is good, some of it's somehow terrible in mixing and mastering, even though it's properly signed and everything. I don't really understand how that happens. But there's also stuff that goes to another level entirely, the really beautiful engineered records. And there's been beautifully engineered mix and masters records for years and years and years. So it's not even about new technology, all the way back. But this in particular is just so elegantly mixed. Everything has space. Everything feels alive in the mix. The use of channeling is restrained, but beautifully done. And when it's time to bring everything all together for a huge triumphant chorus, he doesn't hold back. But at the same time, compared to a lot of EDM music, which is all about like big heavy drops the whole time, which can create an emotional reaction, but actually become a little bit fatiguing after a while, a little bit predictable. There's times where it's very restrained on those, which I think is even more impressive. The fact that he doesn't just fall into the genre trappings. Okay. Last song now, Trying to Feel Alive. Bonus track? Yeah, if it's on YouTube, I'll do it. We've got time. Okay, we're back in that little Kakariko village type beat. Grab some chickens, kick some chickens. Something interesting when you start like hearing into like the real sonics of this record. Like, what's going on with this drum? It's like really filtered synth. Snare. Ooh. Bit of Kakariko Village, bit of Daft Punk, bit of Discovery in here in this record.
Feel better now. I thought I'd run until the sky came out.
An absolutely delightful experience, to be honest.
On my face, something changed. Just trying to feel alive. You climbed a mountain, are you satisfied? You stand at the top, you already want to do this one more time.
Relatable.
It's a gift that I couldn't recognize. Maybe I don't really need to feel satisfied. Maybe it's a gift, but I spent all this time just trying to feel alive. Maybe I don't really want to be satisfied. Maybe it's a gift that I couldn't recognize. Maybe this was all.
Oh, I love this one. Absolutely love it. This is one of my favourites on the album, I think. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate all the new followers, like I said, coming through. There's a little impromptu stream today, but we're streaming every single day, every weekday on Twitch in the morning UK time. Absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you to all you guys who've added context to the record as well, and chat's really helped the first listen. Love that.
Somebody somewhere finds the warmth of summer in the songs you write. Maybe it's a gift that I couldn't recognize. Trying to feel alive.
Beautiful. Oh, and then the birds. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you again to chat, particularly Elvin, who's been pulling out lyrics as well as we've been going, which I wasn't catching on first listen because I'm just kind of being absorbed in the music. And you're like, oh, wow. And then somebody somewhere finds the warmth of summer in the songs you write. It's like, oh, he did just say that. Damn. Yeah, that shit was fire. And there's going to be so many, yeah, really good. Really, really good. But yeah, still kind of like a conflicting listen as you're going through it. It's strange. Like an oddly challenging and confronting album despite being such a pleasant and delightful listen. But you need that depth, really, in great music. So I am going to listen to this bonus track that's only on the Japanese Spotify, but apparently it's on YouTube, which means that we shouldn't get our one blocked. What was it called? Full Moon Lullaby. Right, let's listen to this. I don't have ads, which is good. YouTube Premium up in here, boy. So this is Full Moon Lullaby, which you may never have heard. But if you're a real Porter Robinson locked in, I'm sure you know this one.
次の朝音につられほら窓の外何か見えた遠い星の空に十五夜は満ち欠け
Full on Japanese lyrics, I've got no problem with that, that's fine. It reminds me actually, I'm planning on reacting to some video game music very, very soon, which I'm sure some of which will have Japanese lyrics. This could be a Final Fantasy song on itself, actually. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I did this as well. Why isn't this on the regular album? Oh, fuck off. God damn it. This is one of my favourite ones on the whole fucking record as well. Woo! That was fucking amazing. Let me know in the comments if you hadn't heard that one before. I'm sure there's plenty of you who know this album and just listened to it on Spotify. Didn't know that existed. So shout out to Elvin in chat who let us know about that one. That is Full Moon Lullaby, which is the Japanese bonus track with Porter and Wednesday Campanella or Campanella. And yeah, gorgeous. Amazing. That final breakdown there. Whew. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Crashing into the 520k barrier very, very, very soon. God damn. We've been doing this a long time. The motion's crazy right now. I love it. All right. Drop a like on the video as well. I'll see you on the Patreon. I'll see you on the stream. And I'll see you all very soon. All right. Peace.